What's going on, guys? Rob with 3STRONG here. I'm going to continue talking about what the ratio should be of your foods whenever you're sitting down to eat and you look at your plate, what the heck is on your plate, and how much of certain things do you have or how little. I'm going to talk about breakfast. So these are kind of common breakfast plates. Granted, you don't have to have this in the morning, especially when I go towards the healthier side of things, whatever that means. I know what it means. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. So I have 3 different plates, and much like the dinner talk, the ratio of carbohydrates to proteins to fats is going to change with each of these. And so let me start with this one right here. This is your bowl of cereal. This is your big bowl of oatmeal. It's just essentially grains. You know, this is pasta in the morning for the most part. Have very little protein, maybe have some fat in there, but it's very high in carbohydrates. And especially if it's easily broken down, your body is going to process it very quickly. It's going to get overloaded. It's going to put that stuff into its fat stores. That, and you might have a little blood sugar crash later on after you've had such a big load. Granted, these aren't drawn to scale. It's a very big bowl of cereal or oatmeal. Definitely wouldn't recommend this. This is, again, America. We have our eggs. Fantastic. We have a protein source. Nice. But we have the toast with the butter, high carbohydrates, and then we add in maybe some potatoes or something on the side, and you can even throw in bacon. So we have a relatively high fat and high carbohydrate breakfast. Not ideal if you're looking to maintain your weight. Now, moving on down the line, this is something that again, it's going to be a little bit more colorful. This is something that is a little bit more balanced, actually a lot more balanced. What we've done here is this is our egg scramble. It could be regular eggs, doesn't really matter. I didn't want to draw a million pictures. So we have our egg scramble here. Notice the color we have. You can chop up your vegetables. So that big container of chopped vegetables that you have go-to in your fridge, even with the chicken, that's your go-to in the fridge. Well, now we've just taken the eggs, cracked those eggs, put those in the little frying pan. You start pulling off that chicken. It's already cooked. It's ready to go. You just need to heat it up. You mix it in. You take a handful of those chopped vegetables, throw that in there. You have a nice, easy egg scramble in the morning. You have your proteins. You have your fats. You actually have your vegetables now, crunchy vegetables. Added over here is if you want a little bit of fruit. This is a very low carbohydrate meal here with this vegetable chicken egg scramble. If you want to throw in some fruits, fine. I just happen to go with a not as sweet, not as sugary fruit such as berries. Berries are really high in antioxidants. They do have sugar since they are fruits. They are sweet, but they're not as sweet as something, say, like orange or banana, anything like that. So we've gone with a small little portion of those berries. This is a pretty balanced meal here. Like I said, we got the fats, we have the proteins, you have the vegetables, and then you also have some sugary carbohydrates, but they're low in sugar. So this isn't going to overload you. You're not going to get that big sugar rush in the morning like you would from your cereal or your oatmeal. This is going to help you sustain your energy for longer. It's going to make you feel fuller for longer. Again, this looks different from dinner in terms of the actual foods that you're going to be consuming, but notice how the ratio is still fairly similar. High carbohydrate, very low protein. Still relatively high carbohydrate, a little bit more protein, but now we have a lot more fat. Now we have more protein, less carbohydrates, more vegetables. Best way to go. Okay? Make sure you guys are doing this. I will see you tomorrow.